Hey YouTube, Dan Ottawa here, the best third slash fourth tier Pokemon Go battler in the world, coming at you with my first Halloween Cup team. And before I start, there's two things that I want to mention. One great, one not so great. The great far outweighs the not so great. The great news, as some of you may have guessed, we had the baby a week ago, a hefty 9 pound 7 ounce baby boy. So two kids now, a 2.5 year old and a 1 week old now. So things are crazy at this house, but they're awesome. So that's the great news. The bad news is he seems to be my bad luck charm because since he has been born, I have lost 400 ELO. I went from 2857 to 2465. And I think it was just a mixture of like being too tired, playing at like 3 a.m. in the morning with him on me. So I dropped a lot. So you're going to see these teams down in like the 2400 range. So keep that in mind. So I started the first Halloween Cup with some of the teams, one of the teams that I mentioned. And this is the first time I played Halloween Cup. I know it was on before, but I never played it before. And understanding the meta led me to this team. So I saw a lot of like, what if I see a lot? I saw a lot of Drapions, some Wormadam trash. I saw lots of poisons. Like for the most part, it's poisons. It was gold bats. It was all that. So I wanted to run two Pokemon in the back that can deal with what I was seeing a lot of, which was just your poison dark combo, and yeah, your poison dark combo like Drapion. I saw to a certain extent. I saw Muck. So I wanted to run Nidoqueen because I think Nidoqueen is pretty strong in this meta. So Nidoqueen and then Umbreon for sort of Jellicent counter there, and then I wanted to run Escav because I needed something to counter steals. Because what I saw was I saw a couple Tyrannitars. Tyranitar's not steel, but I saw Tyranitar. So something that the poison jab just wouldn't be good at. So Tyrannitars, Scizor, lots of steals. So running counter user there, and Escav was the only one I had. And counter drill run, I only had enough for one move, so I only run it with drill run, and it still worked pretty well. So I went up with this team again. I went up from 2465, but I went up with the team. Let's just look at some of the battles to see how it works. So Tyranitar on lead. So whenever you get this amazing of a matchup on the lead, you're in pretty good situation because how much it does there, and then they come in with their arrows. And what you're going to see here is I make a lot of like I have no idea what to go into because like I said, bug poison was like my one that I'm tough with. So I'm like, I don't know what to switch into. So I threw the drill run. I'm like, okay, let's just grab a shield here. They throw a lunge, and then I'm like, okay, let's reset. I'm like, I guess I can just poison, like poison. It'll resist. I think I can take a lunge, and then I have an earth power that'll probably still take it out. So everything's resisted there. So let's try an earth power here. They're down one shield, so it's unlikely that they're going to burn a second shield here. So perfect. There goes that. I expect the Tyranitar to come back in, and they have the Jellicent. So this game's over because now I can align my Umbreon with this Jellicent and align the Escav with their Tyranitar. So pretty decent first matchup here. Pretty easy first matchup. But there will be other matchups where it's not as easy of an alignment. But this one just kind of worked out pretty well. So you see a lot of yeah, the meta is very small, right? Because there's not a ton of like surprises you're gonna see. You're gonna see like the same 20 to 30 Pokemon over and over and over and over. So it's just building a team. And so tomorrow's team, I did even better with than this team. But it's just how I'm just kind of evolving my teams based on what I'm seeing out there. So that's the first battle. Let's go into number 2. And the second one, we have Nidoqueen on lead. So here's an interesting matchup because their poisons are resisted. My counters are resisted. I only have Drill Run, which should be super effective. This Poison Fang is going to be resisted. So they should have built up to the Earth Power there because now I know I can just let that go. So the problem is, not a problem, but they're going to have to shield this up. But they can now go, if they're smart, they go build up to the Earth Power here, which they do now. So I have to respect this, even though it could be a bait, or do I let it go? I have to respect it. Come on. Nope, I called the bait again. Okay. And they come and catch on a Wigglytuff. So this was a mistake here. There's no need to throw that drill run when I have a poison jab Nidoqueen that can just farm this down and not take anything there. So I should have banked that move. But that's okay. I'm up a shield. In comes Umbreon, and having this much loaded energy is perfect. Just Poison Jab, Poison Fang, keep lowering the defense. I'm up a shield, so I probably will burn a shield here just to continue to lower. Because what do they have on the lead? They had their Nidoqueen, which my Umbreon can, to a certain extent, take. So I'm just going to Poison Jab this and Poison Fang all the way down. They may try and kind of catch. Yep. So I kind of expected that. So I'm like, let's just throw the Earth Power. So grab the last shield or take it out here. Get the last shield. Come with Escav, thinking maybe they'll have to throw because they can't Poison Jab me down. So force them to throw. Probably going to come in with Umbreon here. Yeah, because it's only going to take one foul play to take this out. Even if it's an Earth Power, Umbreon's pretty tanky, so I should be okay. Because what do they have in the back? An Umbreon? Yeah, it's an Umbreon, right? Yeah, because I remember this matchup because I was like, even if they throw a Poison Fang, which they did, that'll hurt probably way more than, it wouldn't hurt more, but like if it has a last resort, I wouldn't hurt more, but it still does not much. So decent lead here. So this is Scizor. I've seen a couple people use it before, and it's really tricky because even as a steel, it's what is a steel bug? Like these counters are just doing neutral, and they get the boost here, so that's brutal, and they reset, which is interesting. And again, why am I not coming in? I guess my thought process is here, they're unlikely to shield, and then I can just go one Poison Jab and farm down here, as opposed to maybe I get a little tricky if I had to Poison Jab and Poison Fang all the way from the start. I don't know what I was thinking there. But now, okay, so now I got to take it out. Sweet. Because had they thrown, I would have had to shield and gotten down 2 shields there. And they quit. Okay, sweet. Pick up the win there. Escav against Umbreon. So again, a good lead. And Escav, that's what I'm saying. Escav, even in bad matchups, you can still just throw those drill runs. And then if you have Mega Horn too, you can just throw them for good, strong neutral damage. Problem is, it's squishy, as you saw right there. Just took a Dark Pulse from an Umbreon. Again, Dark Pulse does hurt more than Foul Play, but that just did a significant amount of damage on my Escav. So Escav is a little glassy, which is why I kind of paired it with Umbreon and Nidoqueen, because you need something a little more tankier. Got to shield this because a nice beam would hurt. I wanted to try and make Azzy work. I'm going to try maybe later in the week, and Wormadam Trash. And this was this is tricky because like, okay, let's go for the Earth Power to grab a shield here or do a significant amount of damage, which is great. So the good news is they have the Confusion and they have to shield now because they try to farm me down. So I can at least ship this or grab a shield. And I do grab a shield, so that's a waste of a shield. But their defense lower. They have a move now. So I think I got a... And they come back with the Umbreon. They're banking that. I got to catch. Yeah, perfect. That's basically my only condition there was do a significant amount of damage and catch the move to absorb that energy, because I cannot have, I think Wormadam has like bug bite or bug buzz, something like that. So I don't want the Umbreon to have to eat a few of those. So I'd rather just absorb the energy here. I'll still come out with an energy advantage, right? Because I don't care about the last resorts. The last resorts are going to hurt me. It's all that loaded energy there. I probably should have built up a bit more and taken one more, but I think I'm just trying to like, let's force the shield. They're pretty low, right? So worst case scenario, I can just counter down. There's one Bug Buzz. Get a move off here. Because I didn't know how much Bug Buzz does. And I don't think it takes me out. I think it does like 50%. But I think it just was, I was in the green, so they couldn't take me out. Getting a ton of leg. Throw the move here. But even if I think I had like a couple HP left. But then I could just, yeah, see, super effective. And I have a move here, so it's over. So again, some easier wins, like match leads that are decent. They're them switching out here. Manuel is a core breaker-ish because, and then I got hit with the Charm Ninetales. So this I think this is the lost one, right? Because I lose the lead and lose the switch. Maybe should have. So the problem is you can't really come in Nidoqueen because your steel, it's half steel, half fairy though, so maybe it's neutral, right? It's a half steel, half fairy, so would it have been neutral, or is it still double resisting? I don't know. I'll look it up after, or someone in the chat will tell me, like you guys always do. But Yeah, so I think my Escav is useless here, and I need to just sack it, come in, take the move, and then just hope that my Poison Jab Nidoqueen can take this out before I have to burn into the shield. And they snipe. So good snipe on their part. Yeah, so it's not very effective. So I guess Steel's double resisting poison. Because it's half fairy, right? Did I make that up? And they bait me the power punch. No, it's half fairy. So I guess it's double resisted steel and then single super effective sort of thing. So it's still single resisted, but I'm just going to lose this matchup because my wall just, it hit, the Fire Fangs hit really, really hard. Even in like neutral matchups here, and they power punch me. So, and it's a shadow, right? So they're just going to take me out here. There's no point shielding. This game's over. So that's kind of a core breaker for this team, especially with that alignment. I don't know if I would play that differently, like let the Escav go down so I have an Umbreon alignment. But even that is not a great alignment. So another one of Scissors on the lead. Again, it's an okay lead. I can't really take a Night Slash. Did I let this? No, I can take it, but it puts me in like the yellow or red. Is this the same one? Because they just got the attack boost. Did I accidentally put twice in, or did I see two double boosted? Yeah, no, I saw two double boosted. Again, that's just kind of my luck, right? Not only was I playing bad and playing when I probably shouldn't be playing, I was also getting unlucky there. So anyways, counter down a shield, win switch, have the drill run ready. Probably going to throw it at whatever comes in. Is this the game I give up switch here? Or do I let this go down? No, I give up switch, right? Yeah. And I think my thought process was, Escav is going to get farmed down. I cannot take a free Ice Beam. So if Escav gets farmed down with the bubbles, it's going to be loaded. So I either come in with my Umbreon and get shredded, or I come in with my Nidoqueen and get hit with the super effective move there. So I needed to come in ahead of time, do as much chip damage as I could, and then have Umbreon hopefully sweep in the ending. So the good news here is their back is a Sableye. I have to take their turn. There's no doubt about that. I need to build up a bit of energy here because I am going to need minimum one last resort to take this out. And I'm like, I don't want to get farmed down here or take a move, so I'm just going to throw this here or switch in, absorb the move here, which is great because now I can farm down. And how much do we have left on the Azu? So it is going to be really close here. So good fast move deny there because I really need that because this is not going to take it out. I'm going to need a foul play here too. So I think they're at 3, I think they're at 4, I think they're at 5 right there, but I beat them to the move and take it out. So Umbreon, that's just recognition that you can't lose your only real counter there through a farm down / Ice Beam, so you needed to take it out earlier there. And then Escav versus Ninetales on lead. So this is a great lead again. And comes Drapion. And I was like, again, this is one of those where I was like, what's my play here? I don't know what the right move is here. They threw a crunch. I tried to catch it. And look, again, Drapion, you just like, does so much. These crunch, again, Escav is just a little too glassy. It's strong Pokemon, but it's a little too glassy. I'm going to come in here knowing that I can probably throw a last resort. Again, I don't have a Drapion. I would definitely run a Drapion because having these super fast, I'm guessing it's a poison jab or something like that, while also having a crunch, like a dark move and a poison move, it's kind of like a quicker spamming muck to a certain extent, right? And these sludge bombs are adding up, but I think I just need to go for the aggressive farm down here. Come out loaded. I'm up a shield. So this is a pretty good scenario, and it's running Powder Snow. So I'm going to be able to grab, I don't know if I'll grab a shield, but I'm going to do a lot of chip damage here if they go for any sort of farm down because they don't have charm, right? So they need to throw the weather ball eventually. So perfect. Can I get to a move? No, they're going to throw the weather ball. They probably have 2 weather balls though, but again, Escav resists it because it's steel. So I'm going to come in here, just absorb the move. What I may come and do is interesting. Why would I get ahead on energy? I'm surprised. What I should have done maybe is, it's a beach roll. So now, even in these like resisted, I don't know if it's resisted, but in these like not amazing matchups, yeah, it's resisted. But it's resisted. I'm a shadow. Are they a shadow? Yeah, they're a shadow. I'm a shadow. So between lowering their defense and these poison jabs, even though it's resisted, I can just kind of just ramp up here. Or or not ramp up, but like lower their defense 2 times. And now I'm just going to come in here, force them to throw again, or I'm going to take them out here and then have alignment there. I don't know why I came in. I think my thought process was my Escav had enough. Yeah, maybe that's why. My Escav had enough energy. I didn't want to take a move, even if it was resisted, and put it super low in case I just had a terrible matchup in the back that I needed it. So I came in with the Nidoqueen, use 1 shield to get to even shields, maybe get ahead on energy if I could. But they came in. But either way, took it out. So decent team. Deals well with most of the meta. I still like Umbreon. I haven't seen a lot of Scrafties or Obstagoons just because I think there's between the charms and I don't even know what, the ghosts. Well, they have the dark moves, so that's not true. But I have not seen a lot of Scrafty and Obstagoons, so you don't really need to worry about a ton of counter users and charm users for Umbreon. That's what I found so far. I've seen like this so far. This has been, in my 2 days that I've played this, a predominantly poison / dark meta. So I'm building my teams around that moving forward until I see something different. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Good to be back with these long form videos. I got another one I already shot. I haven't shot yet. I got to shoot this weekend, but another one coming up tomorrow with a different team that worked really well with a Pokemon that is surprisingly strong in this meta. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.